Respected Madam and Sir, I welcome you to a presentation on training management at Institute of Secretariat Training and Management as part of the internship project. I am Deepak Kumar Bist and presently posted as Joint Director in one of the central government training institutes. Before we see the objectives, a few lines about the institute where the study was conducted. ISTM, established over 65 years back, is a central training institute under Department of Personnel and Training, Government of India. It is mainly responsible for training of over 93,000 central government employees posted in different ministries and departments. It conducts over 300 courses for around 7,000 trainees annually. Over a period of time, it has developed a very strong training management system of its own. The study was primarily conducted to fulfill twin objectives, namely, examination of the existing training management system of the ISTM and to suggest areas of improvement. Before we see the methodologies, let us understand training management. Training management is the practice of directing and organizing all of the back-end instructor-led training activities for an organization, including but not restricting to scheduling, logistics, resource management, instructor engagement, team collaboration, cost tracking, budgeting, sales, and reporting. ISTM is using an elaborate software called Training Management Information System, or TMIS in short, which covers most of the training management activities. Hence, the objective of this study is to analyze the TMIS and suggest areas of improvement. Now let us see the methodology used for the studies. The methodology adopted to carry out the study is as follows. Collection of secondary data through ISTM website and annual reports, and understanding broader aspect of the training management of the institute. Then visit to the institute and interaction with important stakeholders, especially the faculty members and officials and administration and coordination section. Development of questionnaire for faculty members to tap specific input in the areas of course coordination and TMIS. Visiting the institute for collection of primary data through questionnaires, and finally to hold search conference for validation of data received through questionnaire. Due to restriction in movement and partial closing down of the institute owing to pandemic conditions, physical visits were required to be restricted. A questionnaire having 30 questions was served to all available faculty members physically. Out of 15 faculty members, response was received from 12. The response was fed in MS Excel and average of each response was calculated and analyzed. A response which is less than 3 indicated areas of improvement in the training management of the institute. The slide depicts data analysis with respect to TMIS software. On left hand side, the chart indicates response on administrative action through TMIS, and the right hand chart show response on coordination function in TMIS. It can be seen that most of the administrative actions are not satisfactory, though the TMIS, while the software is doing well in facilitating coordination online. To further continue the analysis of data, here the left chart shows how the TMIS is helpful or otherwise for the course coordinators, and except for a few, it can be seen that the software is extending good help to course directors in conducting of a training. The right hand chart shows physical and financial aspect of the training management in the institute, and it can be seen that in most of the areas it needs some improvement. Now we will see some key findings of the study. The key findings have been divided into two parts. On the left hand side, we can see the areas where TMIS is helpful and needs improvement. On the right hand side, we see how course coordination as a function of training management is doing in the institute. It is found that the faculty members rated TMIS software high in preparing weekly or annual calendar, mapping of subject and faculty, providing course statistics, catering to COVID situation and managing leave. However, there are areas like hostel management, vehicle management, inventory management, where TMIS was found not to be very useful. Likewise, in the table on the right side, there is well-established training management system so far as notifying trainees, sending different course circulars by different course directors, getting feedback, and general hygiene is concerned. However, there is a need to have better system in areas like hostel management, classroom supervision, tendering, settling of accounts, and dealing with outside requests. That brings us to the final part of the study, that is the recommendations or the suggestions. The existing training management system of ISTM is strong, but there is definitely some scope for improvement. The first 2 points are regarding dedicated and additional manpower. Presently, the faculty members are involved in various administrative activities like infrastructure, horticulture, etc., which is impeding important training functions. Additional manpower exclusive for these works will definitely augment training management as well as administrative side of the institute. File management, which is done manually, is strongly recommended to be covered in TMIS module end to end to ensure timely payment and better accountability. This financial management part is something which require an urgent attention in the TMIS system. Next, keeping in view large number of trainees who have to take examination, it is suggested that the TMIS should have a separate module for this purpose consisting of question bank and use of artificial intelligence for creating question paper and preparing results. There is a need to update guest faculty data in TMIS. For better training management, new subject experts must be identified and included, and their details must be made available to all course coordinators. Content upgradation and making them bilingual is a challenge. This exercise is done in piecemeal, course-wise manner. It can be centralized through TMIS so that all trainees get updated materials only. The TMIS need to keep pace and constantly evolve with changing times. The new challenges in the area of training management posed by pandemic condition needs to be catered for. It is suggested that TMIS should evolve as an ELMS platform catering for all needs of online training, starting from sending course circular to settling of accounts. One last point for an improved training management system is to have more resources, human, material, and financial. Deficiency in any one of them would have adverse impact on the overall training management. To end the presentation, I would like to state that the whole exercise was a great learning experience and helped in understanding the finer aspect of training management of a government training institute. Thank you very much for your kind attention.